Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 20-minute podcast, your source of tech news every Tuesday. In today's episode, we're going to talk about news from Apple, Samsung, Google, and Rockstar. So, tech lovers, stay tuned for today's episode. For the first news of the day, we're going to talk about Apple and their new feature that they're going to launch, which is contactless payment. In a summary, it's gonna enable businesses to accept payments from their clients through an iPhone, so they don't need any device other than an iPhone in order to get their payments. So, Fuad, what are your thoughts on the step that Apple is taking?
I mean, I struggle with transferring money all the time and stuff like that. You know, when you go out with friends or you just want to transfer money quickly, and like if you're just sitting next to each other, I think this is a really nice feature.
Yeah,
It's still not ready today, and also it's gonna be iPhone 10s and later.
yeah, yeah.
So
And will it
mhm.
be will it be like available for everybody, so anybody can transfer money to anybody? So it's not only for businesses, or what do you think?
Yeah, I think so. I think it'll be like the ability to transfer money to anyone. It says Apple has confirmed that it will take payments from contactless credit card, debit cards, and other digital wallets. So I assume it could be just from any card to another person. So, I mean, at least I hope it is. The feature is not out yet. They say it should come in the future, possibly with the next iOS beta.
Yeah,
Uh,
but from what is written in the article, of what I understood, is it's only meant for businesses.
oh,
Um,
really?
yeah, if you can read, like, there's on the in the bottom right, it says, what does this mean for Square? And its dongles. Square is a company that provides payments for small shops or startups, etc.
Mm,
In a way of payment, to receive the payments from their clients. So maybe they can implement like a person to person. It doesn't have to just be a business. But at the moment, it looks like, what I understood it, it's just only for businesses.
mm. Yeah, okay, I see. According to Apple, all merchants will need to use their phones as payment acceptance system. So maybe you're right. It might be only for
Business.
for businesses. But actually, come to think about it, you can send money through iMessage, but
Yeah.
not everyone uses iMessage. It's not. I think it would not be as easy if we just use the contactless payment, where you just put two like iPhones
Of
together
course.
and you
Yeah.
can send the phone, or even
Definitely.
like put your card and next to the phone, and it would just take the charge. You know.
Yeah, definitely. But because, as you said, not everybody uses iMessage. Some countries depend on other messaging applications such as WhatsApp, etc. Uh, and yeah, it's interesting. Maybe they could adopt a feature where people can transfer money to each other in a more easier way, just like
Yeah.
the contact payments.
Yeah, not every store has Apple Pay, but I assume like a lot of stores have uh,
iPhone.
like access to Apple devices. Yeah, iPhone or an iPad or something.
Yeah, it's a great feature. We'll see what businesses are going to implement when this feature gets launched eventually.
Yeah.
And so now for the second news for today, which is about Samsung Unpacked 2020. Um,
Two.
yeah, 2022, sorry. uh, all the news, there are rumors for the S22 and the Tab S. So tomorrow, February 9th at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, Samsung is going to announce the Galaxy S22. and the Tab S8 tablet. And
Yeah, if you Mhm.
yeah,
if you remember, we talked a bunch about the in the previous episode, like the Galaxy S22 and the S22 Ultra, like their features and leaks and stuff. So
yes,
we'll
the
also
foldable.
get to see, yeah,
Yeah,
and we'll
yeah,
also get to see, and the specs as well and stuff like that. We'll also get to see if they are true or not. And if you remember last year's S21, like if you recall, MKBHD gave it Phone of the Year, and
yeah.
even though it came at the very beginning of the year, it stood the
How's that
test of
one?
time. It yeah, it was one of the best phones of last year.
Yeah, definitely. They did a really great job in the S21, and and we'll have to see what new phones they're gonna come up with. Like if they're gonna use the ones that fold, the like the one that extends as well.
Mm.
It'll be really cool if they release one of them. But surprisingly, one device that is not gonna be released is the Galaxy Note. So I think Samsung is trying to like stop the Note series. So there's no more Note series, and
Yeah,
it's expected not to like be released in tomorrow's event.
I think it says I think it says that it might be released. Like I think you can pre-order it, but it doesn't seem like they are talking about it at all, or like even mentioning it maybe or something like that. Maybe it's just now like a background plan. I think the S22 is like taking over the Note series. It's even like taking the stylus and stuff like that. So I don't know like who like the Note market is going to target really in the market. So maybe they're just putting it in the back burner. Maybe one day they'll cancel it. Maybe tomorrow or next year.
Yeah, we have to definitely like cover the event after after the release. Maybe in a bonus episode or a next week episode, we got to talk about it because I think they're gonna be launching really great products this year.
Yeah, definitely. There's also the Galaxy Tab S8, which if you're looking for like a Galaxy tablet, it sounds also like it's gonna be good.
Yeah, and Samsung recently have been doing really well in their product lineup, and it seems like the competition is getting harder and harder between them and Apple
Mm. And Google as well.
and Google now. Yeah,
Well, yeah, Google not flagship, like mid range, but yeah, yeah, and Google, yeah.
yeah. So how about we go to the next news for today, which is about Google, and it's a bit interesting in my opinion. So it's mainly about Google's Google Chrome's logo or brand icon, you could say.
Mm.
So Google Chrome had a brand icon in 2008, which was a bit like 3D-ish. It looks like 3D in a way.
Yeah,
After that, in 2011, it changed to a, a more of a little bit of 3D and like plain or like what do you call it? Minimal, yeah, with not a lot of details. Then in
mm.
2014, no shadows, just colors and plain. And for
No,
now,
there's actually a
2022,
little more shadows. Yeah,
yeah, little bit of shadows, yeah, correct, but really minimal. Like they're only in like not a lot of places, just around the lines and such.
mm.
And for 2022, it's a bit different. I I see it like it's modification or a bit of a slight change, which
Mm.
includes removing the shadows, brightening the colors. They're more bright than the older version, and yeah, and a bigger circle in the middle, the blue one.
Yeah, yeah. It seems like they removed the shadows. It seems like more like flat, basically, and like
Yeah, flat,
more like raised up. Yeah, and the colors are bolder and not like a matte
more
finish.
vibrant.
They seem like yeah, they seem bolder.
Yeah, it looks really nice. It looks clean. Um, and yeah, it looks good. Like there's nothing, anything to talk about. Like
Yeah, it's just
colors.
different look. It's the first yeah it's the first logo change in 8 years, I think. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. It looks great. It looks clean. It doesn't look
yeah,
really different, but it looks good.
yeah. I feel like for a long time it looked really simple and nice. I still think my favorite is Firefox in terms of like how the logo looks,
Yeah,
how the application looks. But still Chrome is my favorite browser. So yeah.
yeah. Chrome is, I think, the best browser in terms of not logos, but in terms of views.
Functionality, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So now on to Rockstar. Interesting and exciting and unexpected in a way. It's about Rockstar, the the company who makes Grand Theft Auto, and they
Other
finally
games too.
confirmed. Yeah, yeah, yeah. A lot
Yeah,
of games.
Like Red Dead. Yeah, yeah. I just
Yeah,
wanted to
Red
throw that.
Dead.
Yeah.
No, not just Grand Theft Auto, but one of the most like famous games of them. Uh, what they released is Grand Theft Auto.
Mm.
So they confirmed that they're going to release a new Grand Theft Auto, which is like, when was the last one that was released?
Oh, it was a while ago, I believe. Let me look that
2013.
up. 2013, September
Yeah,
2013. It's been a
eight
whole nine
years.
years.
Yeah,
9 years, right? 9 years, pretty much, since the last yeah, Grand Theft Auto. It was on like PS3 and 360, and then it was on PS4 and Xbox One, and now it's on PS5, like the new gen consoles.
yeah,
And like,
yeah, on three
and
different consoles, which is like
it's
crazy.
wild. It's really wild.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I'll say it sort of held up over the years. You can still like play it and enjoy it. Like you can still pick it up today and like enjoy it. It's such a big game and like story, and especially the online. Online is huge. Everyone is crazy about the like role playing and stuff like that. And they're always adding updates to it, which keeps the game alive. And it's evident. Like if you, I believe if you go Wikipedia, you can look at the best selling video games of all
of
time,
all
and
time.
yeah, and can you guess which position is GTA 5?
Third,
It's second. It has
yeah.
160 million downloads.
What's the most downloaded game
Oh,
on?
Minecraft.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Minecraft is elite though. Minecraft
Oh,
is something.
yeah,
Minecraft is really timeless. Like it dipped down and then it's right back popular again. And but mainly GTA. Everyone's been waiting for years and years and years to hear an update. Like every single GTA iteration takes longer to come out, and this one is, I think, the longest. Maybe if I'm not mistaken. But
yeah. I
uh,
think so.
yeah, and now we have finally a statement from Rockstar saying that yes, they are working on the GTA 6, and it's like well underway, under development. So we have no time window when it will come out, but yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a hit. Like, since there's a lot of people who enjoyed the current version, and yeah, like, I don't really play it. I don't play it at all, to be honest. But
Mhm.
there are a lot of people who play it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've played it for a while, and I know a lot of people who have. So you can definitely. It's definitely like a game when it comes out, just everyone just turns their eyes to it. It's one of those games where like when it comes out, everyone talks about it. And I wonder what new stuff they're gonna add. Like every new GTA that came out, you had a lot more like features and stuff, and this one had a lot of like hidden features and mini games and like side missions and stuff. This was the first one where you play with three characters. You have basically three different storylines, or one storyline with three different characters. So I wonder what the new GTA will have. Like, what is the new feature that will come out from it?
The new game. Yeah.
Mm. Okay, so that was GTA 6, and now on to the final news with new tested features from Twitter. Okay, so there are a couple new Twitter features that are being tested. They're slowly coming to some users for like to be tested. One of which is direct DMs straight from a tweet, so you can send a DM straight from a tweet itself. You don't have to go through and click through
The
the
account.
profile and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, you can just send someone a direct message straight from your timeline.
What are your thoughts on it? I think it's a good idea, but maybe it's going to create a lot of. It's going to be much easier for people to send DMs, which is great, and of course, with everything, there's pros and cons
Right.
for them. Yeah. So I hope people don't use it in a bad way. Hopefully, but it's a
Yeah.
great feature if you want to reach out to a person and just like press the button. Is it like a message button or something?
Yeah, I think something like that, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's convenient and fast.
Yeah, I think the biggest problem people are pointing out is that it'll become easier for people to send DMs sometimes if you have to go through, the profile and stuff like that. It's
Yeah, it might
more,
change your mind. Yeah,
yeah, it might change your mind, but since you can just send like a DM right away from your timeline, it might like be like cause for harassment or it might just like make people uh sort of impulsively just sending DMs to people when they shouldn't, maybe. But we have to see from what they test and what they see.
yeah,
And
of course. I think based on the
yeah,
results that they're gonna get, they're gonna choose whether to implement that feature or not.
yeah, and also the second feature that's being tested is downvote test or
Yeah,
downvote feature, which is
yeah,
sort of like Reddit. Yeah.
I think it's really cool. Like, I of what I understood about the features that when you don't like a tweet, you just downvote it, and I think it's not gonna show like similar tweets in your timeline.
Something like that. I think there it's for now it's exclusive to replies only. So you can't downvote just main timeline tweets, just like reply tweets. But and also it'll be hidden, so you can't see the number. It's only visible to the user themselves, I think. But it'll show that it's less relevant uh, than other replies.
Oh, so it's like disliking a video or liking it.
Yeah, so yeah, something like that, something like the YouTube
Oh,
dislike button. Yeah,
I thought it was like when you downgrade it, it doesn't show like tweets that are similar to it, but a
maybe
different.
possibly, but we don't know yet how exactly it works. It's not out for all users. The testing expanded, but it's not out for all users. So yeah.
Yeah. So currently now there's a way that you can choose a tweet not to show. So that's why I linked it with the the same feature, but
Oh
in a way.
yeah.
Um, we'll see. I don't know if it's a good feature or not. If it's just downvoting, like disliking a tweet, I don't think it's the best feature, but I think they're gonna test it and then choose whether to implement it or not, just as the
Yeah,
DMs.
yeah. Like Facebook apparently tested it a while back, tested downvotes, and then they just never put it. So maybe sometimes they just put stuff to try and then just stop.
Yeah, and if there's a negative impact that they see coming, or a lot of bad things that are gonna come from it, they don't implement it in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is all for today, correct?
Yeah.
So thank you everyone for listening to today's episode. We hope you enjoyed it. Follow us on the platform you're listening to us from, whether it's Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcast, or any other platform. And follow us on social media, Twitter and Instagram, so you can stay updated with the latest news. If you're wondering where the social media accounts are, you can find them down in the description. We will be waiting for you next week on Tuesday. Take care. Bye bye.